Okay, so do you guys remember that liquid poison that was really popular a few months ago? Pink sauce. TLDR if you don't, pink sauce was supposed to be this really awesome homemade sauce made by this entrepreneur on TikTok, and the whole gimmick was basically that it's the color pink and it's called pink sauce. Well, it turns out that when people started ordering the pink sauce online and having it shipped to their house, it arrived looking disgusting, rancid, rotten, basically unfit for human consumption in any capacity. And this wasn't a one-time thing where just like some guy named Steve got a bad product. No, dude, this was an entire phenomenon with the TikTok pink sauce supply chain. It became a trend on TikTok to show the pink sauce that you received and basically showcase how terrible it was in comparison to the ones that others received. It was such a disaster that I actually ended up making a diss track on pink sauce. And if you're new here, maybe this is the first video you've watched from me, I don't do diss tracks, I don't make music, but I made this. So yeah, the main face of pink sauce, the creator behind it all, Chef P or Chef Pie. Yeah, she basically caught a lot of heat on the internet for her product basically being like only one step down from phenylacetic acid. Like if you were to consume the amalgamation that was pink sauce, there's about a 50% chance that your body would just shut down. At one point, she was literally beefing with people who were asking if her product was FDA approved. She was like, I don't need the FDA needs me. Like, what? No. You need the FDA, okay? If anything, you should be thanking God that they exist.
What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical products. The pink sauce is not a medical product.
Yeah, because that's how that works, you brain surgeon. Also, during the height of the pink sauce criticisms, what she would do is, instead of addressing the overarching concerns with the product, she would go live on TikTok and just respond to what individual mentally challenged TikTok live chatters would ask her.
The pink sauce don't contribute to your health. I never said that. Did I?
Not even, like, wait, what? The pink sauce doesn't contribute to your... You know, we're not gonna waste brain power on that claim. Anyways, there was the final piece of lore that I want to talk about before we get into what happened today, which is basically the fact that she went on this talk show where she had, like, a live confrontation with one of the quote-unquote pink sauce critics, but the whole time she was just being a jerk to the critic, like, for no reason, because the critic wasn't even, like, a critic in the sense of it. All the critic did to quote-unquote criticize pink sauce was send pink sauce over to a lab to see if it was, like, safe to eat. I don't think that's like a special critic. I think that's like, that should be a structural obligation of making a food product, making sure that you can eat it. And the lady who is the quote-unquote critic was actually completely nice and reasonable. Like, she actually seemed nice, dude. But at one point, Chef P literally told the critic, you're not special. I don't have to respond to you. And it was just like, dude, how old are you? But anyways, pink sauce is back for good, and I literally mean that for good, because pink sauce, you know, the once barely consumable, if even that sauce, is now going to be stocked on the shelves in not some small little niche store. It's going to be stocked in the shelves of Walmart. You ever heard of Walmart? You know, like the Walmart with a $391 billion market cap. You know, like Walmart, you know, being the 16th most valuable company by market cap. Yeah, pink sauce is going to be on the shelves of Walmart. Now, I don't think that's what's going on right now. I don't think if you go to a Walmart and ask them where the pink sauce is, they'll have an answer for you, or they'll just say like, oh yeah, we don't have that here. But basically, Chef P, Chef Pie, whatever, Chef Penis, I believe sold her rights to pink sauce, or just sold the entire brand to this other company, this much larger company called Dave's Gourmet Sauces. Now, Dave's Gourmet Sauces is a, I guess, kind of like large sauce making company. They got different kinds of hot sauces and pasta sauces, and I don't even know, man. I guess they're doing that sort of thing, and I guess they're pretty big, because I asked my friend, like, hey, have you heard of Dave's Gourmet Sauces? And he actually has, so I guess this company is pretty large. But yeah, they've bought out the rights to pink sauce, like the logo, the name, the branding, all of that sort of stuff. I assume the recipe too, but like, are we gonna use the recipe? Like, come on. But yeah, if you go to the website right now, davesgourmet.com/products/the pink sauce, you can literally see, yep, there's a bottle of pink sauce right there. You can buy it for $10. You can buy it on the website RN, but you know, you're gonna probably have to wait a few months for it to be in Walmart. It's a pretty interesting business decision. I honestly could see it either being a terrible one or a really good one, and I kind of want to explain my argument for both both sides. First of all, if you just look at the bottle for more than 5 seconds, you can tell they've modified the recipe. I mean, like, look, it's not really pink sauce anymore. It's kind of like, it's got like that Georgia clay coloring rather than like pink. So Dave definitely got up in the kitchen and said, yeah, we gotta make some changes. So he definitely did some work on the recipe. Now, considering that basically any change to the pink sauce recipe could make it better, we're just gonna go ahead and assume that the new recipe, the modified one by Dave, is gonna be better than the original one. So using the well-known branding that is the pink sauce, right? Everybody has seen the logo, everybody has heard the name. If you can basically generate enough hype off of that branding to get people to try your new sauce, which is apparently gonna taste good, I could see that working. I could see people being like, dude, remember that pink sauce and how everyone thought it was garbage? Well, it's actually fire. And the assumption of somebody walking through Walmart seeing a sauce that they once heard to be like terrible is probably gonna be like, oh, I guess it's not terrible anymore considering it's in a Walmart, and they're gonna give it a try and they might like it. So that's why I think it could be a good decision. I think it could be a bad decision for the simple reason that, bro, a lot of people know how bad pink sauce actually was. Unless somehow this re-release of pink sauce is able to reach an entirely new demographic who has never heard of or tried pink sauce in their life, I think it's gonna have a hard time flying off the shelves. If a mom is with their kid and is like, oh, hey Jimmy, have you heard of this pink sauce? It looks cool, we should try it. And Jimmy would be like, Mom, put that down, that's radioactive. I feel like it's gonna run into some trouble, man. But besides looking at the business decision just from the lens of whether or not it would make Dave's Gourmet money or whether or not the product would sell, I don't think it's good to be rewarding bad actors like Chef P. From everything that I've seen Chef P put out on the internet, she just makes herself seem like this completely unlikable person. She thinks she can do nothing wrong. She thinks that anybody who criticizes her product is like evil. She's not very smart. She doesn't really listen to customers either. And she was selling a genuinely dangerous product for a certain amount of time. So is it like really a good thing to be basically rewarding this girl, giving her payday after the colossal disasters that pink sauce has had? I don't think so. But at the same time, like, I am kind of glad she's no longer the person handling pink sauce. Like, I'm glad Dave is taking over the ship here. It's just like, bro, she's walking out with such a major bag after literally being a bad business owner. And I suppose that's life, and that's just the name of the game. That's how the cookie crumbles. But dude, it's just like Chef P, really, of all the people, we're just gonna let her get paid. You don't think there's any small business owners that, you know, maybe just for a start might know what the FDA does? But you know what, guys? I think I'm gonna miss Chef P. Yeah, it had a funny name and a pretty bad taste, and most of my life I wish that it would go away, but I kinda miss it now, I don't know how. Pink sauce, please come back in town. I'm sorry I was mean, but you kinda look like lean. I wasn't trying to be too extreme when I said pink sauce nearly made me dead. I was kidding. No need for Dave's Gourmet. Pink sauce never ever needed to be saved. I like it just the way that it came. It never ever needed to be changed. Man, who's the FDA? I don't even think I know their names. They're sounding pretty lame. I don't think I need to ever change. I got pink sauce by my side, going dumb on TikTok live. I must not be older than 5 if I made it this far in my life without knowing how to say an apology. I know that you failed biology, probably. I don't know, honestly. I'm just saying what's on my mind.